I'm going to take a second to talk to you about underdogs.
Eagles fans everywhere, this is for you.
Fly, Eagles fly, Eagles on the team. Touchdown, time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird game nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly, the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the hand dog. Rest of the division, your man soft. Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randolph. Season here, Philly time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco, thanks for tuning in.
What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is Philly the podcast. So today is a beautiful day. Today I feel better than I've felt in a long time. I start looking on the Twitter sphere. I start looking in my DMs, which I need to start looking in more often. I'm sorry. I just realized I had a whole bunch of DMs that I have not responded to. But listen, a lot happened today. So we'll start with the obvious, right? Obviously, Nick Mullins has been cut. The Eagles have traded for somebody that, little birdie told me Philly Fresco's been big on. Philly Fresco has been saying for a while, I need to stop talking in third person. I've been talking for a while about Gardner Minshew, man. I really do think that he's somebody that you can develop. And I'm not saying he's going to be great. He has nothing to do with Jalen Hurts, but he is somebody that I feel like with his skill set, he can develop with this team. So I'm happy about that. And we're sitting here like, but Joe, that's probably the biggest news. No, that's not the biggest news. The biggest news, the thing I'm most excited about is that Pro Football Talk this morning tweeted out that there's chatter building in the league circles that the Texans may soon be trading Deshaun Watson. But to who? Joe, are you excited? Is he going to come to Philly? No. The two teams now are the Panthers and the Dolphins. Leave us alone. I like this. So not only did we get rid of Nick Mullins, who look, when we got him, I thought he could be good for us. He played some decent football for the 49ers. He came over here. He didn't show out, obviously. He had a rough go at it. And Joe Flacco, in my opinion, will probably still be that quarterback number 2. But I like Gardner Minshew. I really do like Gardner Minshew. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, I don't think he's going to be a QB1. I don't think he's a franchise guy right now. Like, I think that we can build upon it, though. So I'm with it, man. I'm with it. So we're going to read some of these comments. Shout out to everybody in here. We already got 30 people. And I'm 2 minutes early. I'm never early. I was 2 minutes early today. Like, this is the day, y'all. We having a good day. What's up? People says not a bad pickup for a 6th round. Bro, it's a 6th round conditional pick, right? So I thought it should be like a 7th round conditional pick, maybe turn into a 6th, but whatever. Beggars can't be choosers, even though I wasn't begging for him. But 6th round pick, if he plays, what it boils down to is, I think, a game and a half worth of snaps. They said 50% of 3 games. So I don't know if that's over only 3 games, like he has to play half of 3 exact games, or if it's over the season, it has to be like a 1.5 game type situation. I don't know, but it could turn into a 5th. Obviously, we're not hoping that that's what's going to happen. I don't even think he'll be our QB2. I still think that they'll go with Joe Flacco. I just think that you look at the logistics side of it, we still have Gardner Minshew next year. So if Jalen Hurts is that guy, you got somebody like Gardner Minshew who now has a year under his belt in the system, theoretically. So I think we win in this situation. There's really no loss in doing this. And honestly, I'd give up a lot worse for a 6th round pick. You know what I'm saying? He will be better than Nick Mullins at the very worst. That's all we can really ask for. Good trade for a quarter. Yeah, exactly. It's just a backup quarterback. What's good, Rishi? What's good, Carlos? What's good, Eagles Uncensored? What's good? Yeah, Minshew Mania. I called, I'm not one to say I said so, but I did predict it. What's good, Snapback? What's good? I see you. Zonated in the building. I haven't seen you in a minute. What's good? See, I know Nick Mullins is probably gone, but Joe Gardner is going to be QB2. I don't know. I think that they'll still go with Joe Flacco. He's had a full, preseason with this team. I don't know. I would feel that they feel comfortable with him. But I think that it's still Joe Flacco's job, but Gardner Minshew makes it interesting to go in the building. Yeah, you here. I see you. You the GOAT. What's good? I appreciate that scoop. Jalen Reagor is so slow. Jalen Reagor, all right, man. Why y'all hating on Jalen Reagor right now? What's what happened? What did I miss? I'm happy right now. What's good? The process. Yeah. Minshew Mania. Nick Palmer in the building. My brother, what's good? What's good? Ohana means family. I love that name. Bye Mullins. Yeah, Mullins is gone. Mullins is gone. He has been cut. Nick Mullins is gone. Yeah, he did get cut. I don't know how to feel about this. I think we could have got Nick Foles for what we got him for. We probably could have, but realistically, why do so? I feel like I said, you have not Nick Mullins. You have Minshew Mania for at least another year. Let me fix this on my cutoff. You have Minshew Mania for at least one more year, so you have him next year, and you're probably not going to have Joe Flacco next year. And realistically, if you would have went and gave up an asset for Nick Foles, he's not guaranteed to come back next year. So I like this move. Rager is a break tackle screen guy. Yeah, he's been looking. I think he's been looking good this offseason. We'll see what happens. Who has better facial hair, him or Jason Kelsey? That's tough. I mean, you got to put my man's Mailata in there too. He got the stash going. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm excited to see what Minshew brings to this team because he has that personality as well, which I think is very big because he'll be out there dancing with Jalen Hurts, and that's what you want to see, right? I think we use them horizontally. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're going to be using these wide receivers in so many different ways. What's good, Dank Burrito? I haven't seen you in a minute, too. Are you the one that I made that bet about J-Jaw with? Because everybody keeps saying it's you. I need to remember. I can't remember what the bet was. Is Flacco a Hall of Famer? That's a good question. Not for the Eagles. I don't think so. I don't think that he's had the body of work. He obviously had that historic playoff run, but I don't know if he has the body of work. I'm not somebody to ask that though. I feel bad giving an answer to that because I really can't answer that. I really don't know what he brought to the Ravens, as an organization, because I didn't really follow it like that. I just knew it from the outside. But if I'm looking from the outside in, I'd probably say no, if I'm being real. I told y'all Devontae Smith is better than Chase. How come nobody believed you? Hey, man. I always believed in you. I'm mad behind in these comments. Oh, damn, I'm mad behind. All right, I'm going to just skip to a couple. If I see you, I see you. I see Jock talking here. I see my guy Ryan Rowe, Nikki in here. Love the trade. Fantastic stats for a QB. Especially for a backup. Cheap, easy, great backup for the future. Exactly. I couldn't say it better myself. At least we played like we wanted to win. I mean, he was good, bro. He was really good. And I don't say he's really good. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, he's the savior. But we saw in his rookie year, he played 12 games? He did pretty well, man. It was Minshew Mania for a reason. He was playing well, and in fourth quarters, it was fun to watch the kid, man. I'm not going to sit here and lie. It was fun to watch him play. Like I said, he's not really a franchise guy, but he's good, man. What's good, Philly Take with RB? That's my guy right there. Only Howie Roseman would trade for a QB at 9 a.m. on a Saturday. Yeah. Hey, he got his coffee and was like, you know what? Nick Mullins is trash. Sometimes I'm not really thinking clear till I have my coffee. So, you know what I'm saying? I definitely think it was a smart trade. I don't think there's a loser in this trade. I really don't. We about to have the best QB3 in the league. Hey, man, it is what it is. I don't that's why I think it will be made, in my opinion, if I was them, I would make it clear that Joe Flacco's still my backup and that we're just developing Nick. I keep wanting to say Nick Mullins, that we're just developing Uncle Rico, as Show Nuff says. I like that. But no, that we're just developing Minshew. I think that needs to be made clear more so to our fans than Jalen Hurts. I don't think Jalen Hurts really cares. I think, Jalen Hurts realizes, which I think we all need to as a fan, that it's going to be decided on the field. At this point, if he sucks, then he's not going to be our starter. If he's great, he's going to be our starter. Minshew, it doesn't matter who you have as a backup at this point. If you're not good, you're not going to play. If you're good, you're going to play. And I think he's come to that realization a long time ago. And, he's going to go out there and ball out. So we're going to see what happens, man. Jalen is that dude who got benched in the Natty and came back the next season in the same stadium to beat Georgia for the SEC title. That's a big fact, man. He is not afraid of the smoke, bro. He's not afraid of the smoke. He is not afraid of the smoke. I love that, the Uncle Rico in the book. I just love your name, bro. I love Show Nuff is the best name. I love that movie. I really gotta catch up on some of these. My bad. What's good, Papa Sora? What's good? I think Minshew is going to push Jalen to be better by competing with him. I think that everybody on this roster is going to do that. I think that's the main focus. I think, it's weird. We all, and by we all, I mean me. I keep on complaining about these practices, but look, they really feel like they're getting the work in. Shout out to Fran Duffy. We had Fran Duffy on yesterday, was it, right? No, or was it the day before? We had him on, I think, yesterday. I can't think. But you know what I'm saying? And he kind of made me feel better about these joint practices, if I'm being 100% honest. Like, I was a little bit nervous about it just because I'm not used to seeing this much emphasis put on it. But the way that he explained it and the way that they want to, you know what I'm saying, utilize those times to kind of get what they want out of these players, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Then it is what it is. I hope they got what they want. Where did I see on Twitter? It was from Pro Football Talk. So yeah, the chatter is building in league circles that the Texans may be soon trading Deshaun Watson to the Panthers or Dolphins. They did not say the Eagles, and I don't want to retweet it. You know what I'm saying? And like put us in it. Like, I'm just gonna let it live. I'm gonna let it live. But we're gonna talk. Now I gotta shave the beard into a stash. I hate mustaches. I hate like this whole thing. I don't like that. But yeah, maybe I got to get like the little curls, you know what I'm saying? Maybe when we hit like 10,000, maybe I'll get like the little curled mustache, the handlebars. That's what it's called, right? Shout out to everybody in here, man. We got 50 people in the building. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. Help me get to 3K. You know what I'm saying? We'll start with 3K. Nick was split the locker room and the fan base. I think more so the fan base. I think that a lot of these guys would love to see him here. I don't think they would really, think that he's going to come here to take the team. He didn't come here to do that when Wentz was, here. I think he helped the team when he first got here, and then he did some, crazy stuff, and our QB1 couldn't stay healthy. So it kind of became a conversation, but it should have never became a conversation. Oh my God, let that Foles ish go. Just thinking out loud. Minshew starts, Hurts trade for Watson starts from. Yeah, I'm not gonna think out loud with you. I'm not running there. I'm not going there. What's good, Michael DeJean? I agree with the homie. Joe gets cut before the season starts. That'll be interesting. That would definitely be interesting. Good move by Howie to get a younger quarterback in Gardner Minshew. No more Nick Mullins. I mean, he's young too. If we didn't get Minshew, we would have an old backup if Hurts goes down, and if he does, we'd be screwed. Minshew mania. I like Minshew, but I really don't think he's going to be the number 2. I just don't. I think if you make him the number 2, or if you make it a fight for the number 2, why did you pay Joe Flacco? Like, just, you know what I'm saying? At this point, we don't want to get to our number 2. And I don't feel more comfortable with a Gardner Minshew than a Joe Flacco. Like, maybe, like, not long term. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if it's 1 or 2 games or a quarter or 2 that he has to just finish the game out, I think you're probably better off just going with Joe Flacco, if I'm being 100% honest. He just has been there. This might be big lights for Gardner Minshew. Like, at the end of the day, he was in Jacksonville, Duval, where there's no expectations. Out here, there's expectations, no matter what, position you hold on the depth chart. Yeah, I said J-Jaw gets 14. All right. Or I eat scalloped potatoes. Bet. That's what I knew it was somebody. I couldn't remember who, though. Glad you remember. What's good, RB? How's it going, brother? Definitely go subscribe to my guy, RB, man. Me and him about to work very soon. About to drag him on the show one of these days. Minshew is limited physically, but he's smart QB who doesn't throw the ball. And honestly, I'd say the exact opposite. Dang, you my boy. But I'd honestly say the exact opposite. I won't say he's physically gifted, but he can run. He can get out of the pocket and he can move around inside the pocket. Not that great, but he's pretty good inside the pocket. And, he does take some risks. That's probably the biggest downside, when he takes a lot of risks and a lot of unnecessary risks, to be honest. So are we giving Jags a 5th? So no, it's a conditional 6th. So a conditional 6th round pick. So if he plays 50% of 3 games or more, obviously, then we have to give them a 5th round pick. But if he doesn't play, though that barometer of games, then we don't have to give him anything. Everybody, shout out to y'all. We got 60 people in here. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let me know what y'all think. What do y'all think about Gardner Minshew? Because look, it's Saturday. It's about 1 o'clock. You know what I mean? Who thought we would have this news? I know a lot of people were banging the table to get these guys. Oh, I'll just stay with Nick Mullins. I know a lot of people were not happy with what we saw out of Nick Mullins. So are you happy he's out of here? This question's a good one, man. All right. So I was at, shout out to my guy, Zonated, or girl. I don't know if it's a guy, but shout out to Zonated. Look, I like Michael Jaquette. We've had him on the show. But I was talking in the group chat with my guy Brandon and, you know, a couple of the homies and everything. And I don't know, man. He's been getting sauced all off season. And I want to say that. But realistically, who else do we have? You know, and I don't really want to, because, you know, Zach McPherson hasn't looked amazing. You know, Michael Jaquette, I feel like plays the receiver very well. But once the ball's in the air, I don't know. I feel like he just gets lost. So I don't know. I feel like there's talent there. You can't teach size. You can't teach speed. So I don't know. You know, it's tough for me, but I do think he might be on the block. But again, who are we going to get? This is a time, though, you're going to see a lot of decent players from some decent teams have to get cut. I can't think off the top of my head, but there's a couple players or a couple teams that have kind of a log jam in the secondary. So we might be the guys that are kind of vulturing at that trade cut. Like once, I think it's August 31st, if I'm not mistaken. You might see, you know, August 31st, and I think we have like maybe the 7th on the waiver wire, something like that. I believe we're top 10th. So look, we might be scooping people up like that. And if we do, I could see us maybe trying to upgrade, you know, maybe a Jaquette. I don't think Zach McPherson's really on the bubble, but, you know, he hasn't played the best. So maybe they try to push him back a little bit on the roster. There's anything that can happen, but that's a great question. Eagles about to do what because we got a backup quarterback. I just don't understand that logic. Like, why do y'all not like backup quarterbacks? What's so wrong about having a guy to, you know, let's go back. And I don't know how old y'all are, but like, you know, I'm probably gonna show my age a little bit, but let's go back to people like Kevin Cobb. You know what I'm saying? That I think we flipped him for like a 2nd round pick. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can develop players, especially at the quarterback position, you can get a return on value very high. We can turn this 6th round pick into a 4th, into a 3rd, maybe. You know what I'm saying? You never know what you can do. They, you know, I know it's unrealistic, but there was guys that, you know, for Jaguar fans that were saying they should get like a 3rd round pick out of him right now. So, I mean, let's be real. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm not saying he's going to come out in here and be our starter, but it's not a bad thing. 37 and 11 TD interception, 62. Yeah, I mean, that's something to, you know, look at, man. And that was with the Jaguars. The Jaguars, I will say, I feel like they had a good running back in James Robinson, and they have a good wide receiving core. They have a young wide receiving core, but they have a couple good guys out there. So I think that they're a little bit underrated on the offense. They obviously just weren't a good team, like altogether, but we'll see. But I you know, good stats right there, Nikki. What do you think about the fact that the Rams never play their starters and have some of the least injuries the last 3 seasons? You know, I'm glad it works for them. You know, hopefully it works for us because we didn't really play our season. You know, everybody does it different. So maybe that's what we're trying to do. Maybe that's what we're trying to emulate. I will also say they haven't won a Super Bowl in a long time. So, I mean, like, you know, not that that has anything to do with it, but I don't know. I just don't want to base what we do off of other teams. Like, we'll see what happens, though. Hopefully we healthy this year, man. How do you get these legends on your channel like Fran Duffy himself? I was surprised. I reached out to Fran. That was an honor. That really was an honor, man. It's because of y'all, though, for real. Y'all show the love. Y'all show the support. And that's how we do it, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, the Eagles ain't do nothing. Listen, I'm not even going to talk about that because, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I feel about that. Top 5 Eagles who could be Pro Bowlers. I think Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox, Jason Kelsey, hot take Smith, Hurts, or Singleton. I like the Singleton pick, my guy. I like the Singleton pick. You know, Hurts and Smith are obviously options as well. I think the first 3, I definitely can see that. Yeah, it is what it is. He more mobile. What's up, Joe? Do you think Fogel makes the 53? I don't. You know, it's tough. It's not. He's had a tough camp. He's had a pretty bad camp, and I believe, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, I think he left the game on Friday like with an injury. I didn't hear anything after that, but you know, if he's injured, That's a no-go, my guy. So yeah, I mean it's not looking good. What's up, Nina? What's up, Nina? Checking in on Twitter. I see you. I think that Minshew is going to be our third string right now. I don't think that they're going to, especially because he came in so late. Maybe halfway through the season, there's some type of announcement that they're like, we're going to, or if something happens mid-season, God forbid, knock on wood, maybe they make the decision then that he has some reps with the backups and stuff like that. But right now, especially right now, I should say, I would say he's going to be that number 3 guy. If he's playing well, look, talent wins. If he's playing well, he's playing well. I'm not the biggest fan, but hey, they really played him a lot, though. Like nobody would have played well behind that offensive line. The Jaguars were trash, but are trash, I should say. But they played him a lot this offseason, to be real. Like he got a lot of reps this offseason. So, I mean, that kind of benefits us as well. Great work, bro. Great Eagles content. Can't wait to see you do your thing when the Eagles do that. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that, Chris. I appreciate that. Best case scenario, he can play in week 18 if we secure a spot. Exactly. That's a talk to him. Or he could play when we blowing teams out. I'll give up a 5th round pick for that. I don't care. What's good, Shifty? What's good, Vic? If Hurts doesn't work out, who would you take at QB? I would have to revisit that. I don't want to give you there's a couple names that drop in your head, like Sam Howell, like a Spencer Rattler, maybe that JT kid from Georgia, but I hate Georgia quarterbacks, but he looks decent this year. There's a couple, guys that can pop out, but I don't even want to think about that right now. We'll see. Watch how we get that 6 back. Big facts, though. Like, it's a 6th round pick. I ain't mad at a 6th round pick at all. Minshew is good. Pick up to be 3rd string QB. I'm good with that. Big facts. Flacco is not getting cut or traded like some people think. I don't see it happening, especially not getting cut. We paid him way too much to get traded, but I really don't see him getting cut. Dom in here with the smoke now. Marianne says how he's not done. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. He forced the fun. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I ain't even watched that game, bro. I ain't even going to sit here and lie to y'all. I ain't even watched that game. I saw like some highlights. I'm still upset about week 2, man. I'm still upset. I feel like the Eagles owe me my plane tickets back. Way to show you guys believe in Hurts. Yeah, to get a backup. Yeah, to get a 3rd string. I love how Cowboy fans are all over Twitter talking that hot, and it's like, y'all don't believe in Hurts. Didn't y'all pick up Andy Dalton? Like, didn't y'all pick up a proven playoff quarterback? Like, come on, man. I feel like Cowboy fans don't even listen to what they say sometimes. Yeah, I think Flacco's on this team. I don't think Flacco's not going to be. We're 6th. All right, I was close. 7th. I was pretty close. All right, I'm just gonna skip ahead, man. Just re-comment because I was mad behind, and it kept on going up and down. It was pissing me off. So I'm just gonna start reading it from down here. I think Eric Wilson having Hargraves and Fletcher Cox as a defensive pro. I can see that Eric Wilson if he can tackle, man, he'll be a huge addition to us. And I know he's not. Yeah, that sounded like he's trash or something. He just had issues sometimes wrapping up. He even had him in the preseason. So we'll see. Trevor Lawrence is going to get murked. Behind that offensive line, I feel bad. We are a QB factory. I mean, hey, if it gets you assets, it gets you assets. You know what I'm saying? If it wins you games, it wins you games. I don't really care. Kenneth Gall, he's switching up now. He's switching up. What's good, Waylon? What's up? Mr. Wing Malik Willis. What's good, Solo Bolo? What up, Jadis? Yo, Philly, what's good? Birds putting the foot on there. Yeah, I feel you. I agree. I think it's time we just listen. I'm gonna be honest. I think we're gonna surprise a lot of people, but that's because I think everybody thinks we're like some bottom feeders, and I don't see that. I think we do have talent. So hey, let's get it. I worry about Dak. Showed that they saw their quarterback throw once all offseason, and they so excited. Minshew signing doesn't. The Eagles don't believe exactly. It shows they don't believe in Flack. I think it shows that they don't believe in Mullins, hence why he got cut. But I think it's more of a future pick. I think it has nothing to do with Joe Flacco, or I mean, it does in a sense because next year we're not going to have Joe Flacco. So we have a backup quarterback now under contract next year. So it is what it is. And maybe he can add some value in the way of draft picks if he does well. What's good, Philly Ace? What's good? I mean, I haven't been there to see him. We haven't heard craziness. I know he got a touchdown yesterday. Everybody was like DMing me like, "Oh, your boy got a touchdown." But look, I mean, if it's the same guy that we saw last year, I'm saying go. But if he came out here and he's some new improved, then hey, do your thing, pimpin'. What do you think about run defense? It got me nervous this year, but also we didn't see, or this offseason, but we also didn't see a lot of our defensive line out there consistently. So, I think once we have guys like Fletcher Cox and like, Brandon Graham out there on a consistent basis, we'll see that improve. But the backups on this defense all around honestly kind of worried me. So we got to see what happens. Exactly. He's not competition for Hurts. There's 53 men on this team. Or I should say there will be pretty soon. There'll be 53 men on this team. What's good, Philly Traz? If Gainwell develops this season, there will be a running back battle next season. Maybe we might just move on from Miles Sanders. He's coming into that contract year. Same thing with Dallas Goedert. Malik Willis. All right, I'll check him out from Liberty. All right, I'll check him out. Wheelchair Dak. Yeah, crazy. Who is rookie of the year, QB or other? I mean, obviously we got to see him play. That's tough. That's tough to say. Maybe it's Smith. I mean, Devontae Smith's gonna get a lot of action if he can stay healthy throughout the year. It's gonna be scary. So true. Well, let's just say that because I really can't tell you because I don't know how these guys are gonna look, how much time they're gonna get. Maybe a Najee Harris. I know they're talking about giving him a lot of work. I don't think Trevor Lawrence is going to have that great of a year behind that offensive line. If he does, God bless him, because that offensive line is bad. If Justin Fields can get on the field, no pun intended, he might have a good shot at it. Everyone on ESPN, yeah, they just wilding. They just looking for clicks. They looking for clicks. Minshew was traded here because Flacco is done after this year. Minshew gives Hurts a relax. Exactly. Do you think Mullins is going to get cut? He already cut. He already got cut. He's already gone. They released him. Yeah, that was a beautiful thing when I was reading that. I'm seeing that it was the Panthers and the Dolphins are close to getting him. Good. Leave us out of it. I'm tired of hearing about that. Let me just see it. I just want to make sure there ain't no more. All right. Make sure ain't nothing just pop up or something. You know what I mean? Hope Trayvon Grimes gets well and Eagles bring him back. That would definitely be interesting. Perfect piece to plug in. I agree. He could be. I just think that they trust what Joe Flacco is more right now. Like we've seen Nick Sirianni, coach and be around a bunch of different wide receivers. So, I mean, quarterbacks. Like you had Phillip Rivers, you had, Jacoby Brissett. You had a couple of different guys out there. Mullins off the team. Yeah, he's gone. Apparently Hargraves had a beast camp. Yeah, Hargraves. Shout out to, was it Fran yesterday that he said he thinks that Hargraves possibly had the best camp out of any player on the team. So, and he thinks that he can be one of the best players on this team. So those were some big words from him, and he got me hyped. More players soon. I don't really think so. I don't think we're making them big splashes everybody thinks we are. Josh Sweat will be a star. If he can stay healthy, he can definitely make some noise. Got a song called Super Bowl Gold streaming on all platforms. Want you on the remix? DM me if you can. I'm rocking with your Eagles content. Go Birds. Yes, sir. Hit me up on Twitter or like right here is my thing. So I can't do it. Yeah, Twitter right there. I got my Twitter and my IG. So yeah, just hit me up. I'd be down, bro. 11 sacks for Josh Sweat. Let's get it. So does Dillard get cut? Dillard's not getting cut. Dillard ain't getting cut. Dillard's definitely not getting cut. That could possibly happen. He's going to get a lot of touches. Sanders better hope he stays healthy. That's all I'm saying. Gainwell laying in the cut. Yeah, hey, good. We need a couple good players. We need a couple good freaking players. Yeah, me neither, Travis. I don't say he looks iffy. That offensive line is just like really bad, y'all. Like I don't think y'all realize how bad that offensive line is. Gainwell goated. NFC least is better than people are saying. I think people are sleeping on us. Zach Wilson, too. Zach Wilson's going to be trash. I don't like that dude. But he does have a good team around. I ain't going to lie. Jets' offense is a little bit better than a lot of people giving him credit for. The joke was worse than Hurts' throwing motion. You tried, though. If you could choose one NFL job, what would it be? Mine would be a player or NFL GM. I'd be like a backup quarterback. I'd be like a third string quarterback. Just give me my money, give me a couple mil, and I'll sit back here and just hold the clipboard. Jalen and Joe. As of right now, I would probably say no. I'm sure that they're going to be, looking at both of them, and if there's an obvious gap in talent, and Minshew's just better, I'm sure he'll get moved up. But I don't think that there's like an outright let's see who's better right now type of, battle. Yeah, I don't see Diller getting cut. I definitely don't see Diller getting cut. It wouldn't make sense. Players buying into the new coaching and scheme makes me comfortable about the season. Yeah, that's what you want to see. That's definitely what you want to see. I definitely would have loved to see a little bit more Eagles play, but it is what it is. We saw what we saw, right? People already starting up the Hurts hate train again. Be cool. They should just be used to having a full quarterback room talent. Roseman is a genius. That's a big word right there. He could have ending the game on 3-4. Gainwell will be a superstar. I like Gainwell. I really do like Gainwell. Oh, I forgot I got my fantasy draft today. I totally forgot. It's like in an hour. Good thing I got a notification. Joe built like a snap, maybe a placeholder. This dude. You talk about me, bro? That's grim, bro. I be showing love, bro. That's grim, bro. The sexiest long snapper you ever seen in your life. Joe would make a mean trainer. Nick Sirianni is a true definition of a player's coach. I like what I see, man. I like what I see from this team. We just got to see them play now. Shout out to everybody in here, man. We got 70 people in here. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, join the family. But yeah, we'll see, man. Stream your draft live. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. They're all in Connecticut. These are all my friends from Connecticut. So I don't know how I'll do that. Can I upload Sleeper on here? Nobody wants to watch that, Nikki. Nobody wants to watch that. I'm just kidding. The Jags got Mullins. No, we didn't trade Mullins. I mean, shoot, they could pick him up if they want. But yeah, we just got him for a 6th round pick. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, I like Jacoby Stevens a lot. I really do like Jacoby Stevens a lot. Please stream the fantasy draft. I love watching fantasy drafts. All right, maybe do you have OBS? Now, I've been using StreamYard, but like it's on Sleeper. So I could probably still just share my screen because I could probably just do it on their website. Maybe I'll do that. No one's trying to sign Will Parks. I mean, I just need people to calm down with all the hoopla about us signing a backup quarterback. It ain't that serious, y'all. It is not that serious. I promise y'all that much. When do we know the 53? The 53 should be announced by August 31st. Let me see if I missed any comments. I missed a lot of comments, but we'll see which ones I like. Nina says JJ with the TD last night, and then he prayed. I mean, shoot, he should pray. That might be his last one as an Eagle. That's his first actual touchdown. Like it wasn't a fumble recovery. I guess I didn't miss that many comments. No, I don't see why we would need Will Parks. I don't think we need Will Parks. I don't, he did good. I mean, we could, but I don't think he's leaving Denver. I think he's still in Denver. I mean, I think we burnt that bridge, if I'm being 100% honest, but we knew Minshew. Am I getting your messages? Where are you messaging me? I don't know where you're messaging me. Joe No say, bro. Joe No say we knew Minshew wouldn't clear waivers and we need to replace Mullins. That is it. There's no conspiracy here. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like at the end of the day, we wanted somebody we could develop. We wanted somebody that would be under contract next year. We got that. That's it. So like it don't make sense to keep on to act like this is more than it is. Let Cowboy fans overreact to stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let Cowboy fans overreact to stuff. I'm not going to sit here and be mad about a backup quarterback who I like. I've said this from the jump. You know what I'm saying? That I would have loved to get Gardner Minshew. I said for a little bit less, but hey, I'm still cool with it. Bring back Malcolm and Jordan Hicks. I want them to retire in green. Yeah, you come back on like a one-day contract. I'm not really into Jordan Hicks like that. Like I think he's a good player, but like I don't think he would really fit what we need right now. Will Malcolm be remembered as a bird or a saint? Probably a saint. That's a good question. That's a really good question. I mean, he won with both teams, right? He won a Super Bowl with the Saints, right? That's a good question. I mean, that would be up to him. I don't know. I would probably say let me look at how many years he played with the. Hold on. Now you got me thinking. Hold on. That's a great question. I just want to see how many years, like the split. Two, 4, 6, 2. So he played 6 years for both teams. Am I tweaking? Yeah, he played 6 years for New Orleans, 6 years for Philly. His numbers in Philly are like a bit better. Like he played more games and everything. And that's a good question. I would say Philly, but that's a really good question. I don't even know. Joe, you hyped for the draft tomorrow? Let's get it. I'm hyped for everything. Let's go. I'm ready. What we have a good backup. I mean, we always, that's what we do. Definitely the Birds. I would hope so. Malcolm will. I mean, 6 years with both teams. Obviously, he was a starter when he came to us. So he grew with the New Orleans. Maybe that means something to him. They drafted him and everything. And now he's obviously went back there to kind of finish out his career if he does finish it out pretty soon. So I don't know. Did you want to cut Mullins? Because I did think he stinks. He would have been a new Josh McCown. I think Josh is trash. Nick Mullins, I don't think proved any reason to keep him on the team. Josh McCown was good, though. Josh McCown did his thing. Hey, Philly, been a while. Yes, sir. What's up? I've been working 10 to damn sometimes later. So it's good to have you back. It's bird season, so let's get it. Jenkins' role was much bigger in Philly Super Bowl. He actually removed a player from the field. Big facts. We all remember that hit. That was a nice hit. Malcolm will be more remembered as a bird. I think it's more up to him, though, right? Because he would choose who he wanted to retire as. Why can't these fans move on from Let us reminisce a little bit. David Shribble says, welcome. I can't talk. Hello. New to the channel. Glad to be here. We're glad to have you. Welcome to the family. I want to be remembered. We'll see what he says. Either way, we have those. You know what I'm saying? We have those memories. Saints developed Malcolm. So that might mean something to him. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yeah. He started there. So that might mean something a little bit extra to him. I'd be happy to be a ball boy at this point. Big facts. In baseball, I'd be a bullpen catcher. Yeah. Give me any. I don't care what I got to do in baseball. Them boys get paid. You got to be good. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty good at baseball. Uncle Rico, yes, sir. We got him. Gardner Minshew. I like Gardner, though. I think he's going to bring some swag. But shout out to Edge of Philly Sports, man. Shout out to them. We've had them on the show before, man. Malcolm Book ended his career in New Orleans. I would say he's a Saint, but that question is, does he go into the Ring of Honor? That's a good question. I think he would. I think he would definitely be remembered as an Eagle. I mean, I think this chat is probably answering that question for you. Like, he definitely goes down as one of the all-time Eagles. Especially you think about how long we were waiting for him. Like, we are not just him, but just a competent safety. After Brian Dawkins left, we went through like 15 safeties. And the worst part is some of those safeties were good in other places. Like, we had Patrick Chung, we had Jordan Poyer, we had good players. It just sucked for us. I don't know. I think if we would have paid him right, or if we would have treated him right, he kept saying it was like about respect. He probably would have stood with the Eagles. Gardner Minshew is the new age Jim McMahon. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take Jim McMahon as our number 3 quarterback. I ain't mad at that. I am not mad at that. But either way, I didn't realize, I forgot that my draft was coming up. So I am about to get ready for that. I do appreciate everybody coming through, hanging out, man. I never really expect people to come hang out with me. I don't know if y'all really love me like that, but I'll probably be back on here in a little bit after the draft. But other than that, be sure to, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that. Show mad love. Go to the Newsbreak app. Look us up. Go show love anywhere you can show love. But other than that, y'all know what it is, man. It is Minshew Mania. No, I'm just kidding. It's Fly Eagles Fly. And we are out here. Peace!
B. Scott with the Philadelphia
John
Eagles.
Dornbos here, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, we're just the Philadelphia Eagles.
Follow my guy Joe Castro on his YouTube/podcast channel.
Let's give a shout out to the Philly podcast.
And shout out Philly and my guy Joe Castro. So keep on doing great things, guys. Fly Eagles Fly.
Fly Eagles Fly.
Go Birds.